Harrison. We're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Minnesota Vikings and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Jake Camarda, set to do the honors, and off we go now from Tampa. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First play and a first pass for Cousins. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throw left side, on target to Thielen. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there, first down Vikings. A former Seminole back home in Florida. It's Dalvin Cook. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 32-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake in the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. He was able to run free after the catch.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Seven yards left for second down. Ball at the 10. Throwing is Cousins. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. Touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook from 10 yards out. And the Vikings are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at the 20. The drive starts with a run by White. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. To throw, it's Brady. He'll get that out to the flat to White. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. Brady going to throw. He's got Otten. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. Brady to throw for it on fourth down. Finding Otten once more. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys...
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Inside handoff down to Fournette. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. On play action, it's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Brady's throw there complete. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blower out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And his top speed, as computed by Next Gen Stats, 21.6 miles per hour. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings have moved out in front. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks. Brady now to throw. This complete to Jones. They find some open field here. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's White. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. To throw is Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles. We're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter? A nice little jab to get things going in their direction.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And some space here. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Cousins again. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. After the sack on 1st down, Cousins. He'll find Thielen working the middle. It'll go as a gain of 4. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Cousins now. And he's got this to Jefferson. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Osborne. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. Complete. Jefferson the target. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll run with Cook. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
On second down, here's Fournette. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Brady on third down. This one taken in by Otten. Tampa Bay. That's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. He returns the kick 88 yards to the house. And the Vikings have come back to make it a 2-point game. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the third quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Here's Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Brady gives this to White. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. You couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Otten brings it in over the middle. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady as his guys are able to extend their for it. He's got it at the 2. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And this will remain a one-score game as the lead holds at 8. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Cousins gets this one out wide quickly. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. Touchdown! T.J. Hockenson from 3 yards out. And the Vikings are ready to cut in this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Kevin O'Connell choosing to lead his guys out there, and they'll go for 2. Cousins will try and throw. Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Here's Brady to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Joseph connects on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Fournette running right. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Being chased out left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Bucs try it on fourth down, but come up empty. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. First down, here's the run with Cook. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Not a whole lot there on first and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Third and goal for Cousins. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And the Bucs are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A few better down a score in the fourth quarter than Tom Brady. This is first and 10. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady, flush to his right. Man open, here is Jones. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. On play action, now Brady. And a catch right side by Evans. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Steps away to his left. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. A good run got 7 on first. Here's second and 3. Here's Cousins. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
There's a reason inside linebackers are all the captains of a defense. They call the signals, they have the opportunity to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and of course on blitzes. Living in the best of both worlds here. Already has an interception. Now he gets to record a sack too.
Now Cousins. To Jefferson on the slant. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Fourth down, Cousins. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to pick up the Vikings' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it'll be a Minnesota first down. Cousins. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Cousins to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. He'll try to move it closer on 3rd down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Tension building. Here's Greg Joseph. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good, and it'll be a fun time in the Twin Cities tonight.